If you guys are taking the next generation NCLEX sometime this year and would like a freebie, like a 3-month subscription on something that's going to help you tremendously with the exam, I would highly suggest you watch this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ivy, and today I'm going to be talking about the next generation NCLEX and how you can study for it. So the next generation NCLEX, or the NGN, is set to release on April 1st, 2023. You guys may remember from my previous videos that I talked about my experience taking the NCLEX as well as how I studied for it and some of the resources that I used. But unlike the test that I took, the next generation NCLEX, or NGN, is going to be very different from what I had. Now, when I took the NCLEX in 2022, after I completed my portion of the exam and everything was done, at the very end, they had me participate in answering some of the questions that they were testing to potentially put into the NGN. I'm going to be talking about the different types of new questions that you're going to see and how each one works. So the first one is the extended multiple choice questions. And this one is similar to our favorite SATA, or select let apply questions, except that it actually extends on the number of choices that you have. The second type of question is the extended drag and drop questions. And this is basically just as the name sounds, you're just going to be dragging answers into the correlating questions to answer those responses. The third type of question is the closed questions, aka drop-down menu. And just as the name implies, there's going to be a bunch of drop-down menus and you have to select the correct answers from those drop-downs. And there could be multiple drop-down menus within a question. Number 4 is the enhanced hotspot, where you can highlight items within a question. And last but not least, there's also the matrix or grids questions, where you have to select the correct answers within a bunch of rows and columns that appear in the question. And you can find all this information on the NCSBN website, where they actually have a bunch of sample questions as well as a tutorial on what to expect on the test. So something that you need to remember is that the test is emphasizing case studies. And these case studies are going to be testing your critical thinking skills, how you're interpreting data, as well as your decision-making skills, which are 3 important things that you should have when you're working as a nurse. So as you guys already know, I love to create content that's going to help you guys during your nursing school journey, because I can relate to you. I was once in your shoes. So I have decided to partner with bootcamp.com because they have an excellent program, and I really think that this is going to help you tremendously when preparing for the new NCLEX. And the best part is that I have a promo code that's going to give the first 40 people who use it 3 months of free access to the program, so stay tuned. So this is bootcamp.com, and I really feel like this is going to help you so much during the NCLEX exam. Like, they seriously did a phenomenal job with this. So the way that this program works is that they have a bunch of case studies, which is so helpful since this is what the new exam is going to focus on. So all of these realistic case studies is going to help you with your critical thinking skills and truly understand how to read and interpret these questions so that you can always select the correct answer. The company is also so confident that you will pass the NCLEX if you give them an honest try, to the point that if for whatever reason you end up not passing, you will receive a full refund of the total amount that you paid for the program. So I have a promo code where the first 40 people who use this code will receive a 3 months free subscription to this program. But here it is, you're going to go right here, you're going to select the 3 months of access, which is usually $199, and if you put my promo code IVNCLEX, you will see that the amount goes from $199 to $0. And you do not have to put your credit card information or anything. This is no strings attached. You simply put my promo code and you will receive the 3-month subscription for free. Completely free, no strings attached. As you can see here, and there is a ton of cases that you can use. And here is a question. So this is exactly what the NCLEX looked like for me. Well, on the actual exam, there is no previous, there's only next. You can only go forward, you cannot go back. And up here is going to show you what question you are on, and here is the timer that shows you how much time has elapsed so far. So this is an example of the extended multiple response, the one that I told you guys about earlier, where it's very similar to the select and let apply. The only difference is that there are more choices. Now, something to keep in mind is that unlike the exam that I took, where if you get one wrong, then you get, like, if you miss one selection, you get the entire question wrong. You guys are lucky because they are now offering partial credit on these questions. But I'm actually very happy for you guys because that takes a lot of stress off when taking this exam. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through the actual question itself. I kind of just want to give you an overview of what it's going to look like. So here you can see these tabs where it gives you extra information to really help you understand. And then here you're going to select the answers. So here it says you have to select 4 findings, so let's just do these. As you can see here, it did the highlighting portion that I also explained to you guys about the enhanced hotspot, and I got 2 out of 4 questions correct. And right here it says partial credit, and then when you scroll down, it's going to give you an amazing explanation. So there's going to be a video right here explaining how to walk through this question, which is amazing for visual learners like myself who need a little bit more of a visual to understand the question. There will also be a written explanation right underneath, so you can go through everything and take notes if you need to. This is Dr. Emily Giddings, who is amazing at explaining all of these questions, so I highly recommend that you guys watch the videos and then read everything thoroughly. Then the best part about this program is also that you select how you feel about this question. Do you feel like you've mastered this type of question, like this type of material, this topic? Do you feel like you need to review it more, or do you feel like you have to learn it because you might have not seen this in school? Who knows? Okay, number 2. Now we have the close, aka the drop-down questions. So as you can see here, there's actually 2 of them. So same thing, there will be a video explanation, there will be a written format explanation for anyone who prefers to read. So here, as you can see, the next type of question is the extended drag and drop. So as you can see, you can just drag the answer choices into the question itself, and oh, look at that, I got that one correct. Now this is the matrix and grid type of question that I mentioned earlier, where you're going to just select which ones you think are correct, and again the visual and the text explanation. So this is truly amazing. I really feel like this is going to help you guys get the hang of the different styles, the different types of questions, and get the hang of what the new NCLEX is going to look like. So like I mentioned earlier, this is a full-length case study walkthrough. She's going to really explain everything in detail and kind of walk you through what you should be looking for, what should stand out to you, and how to decide which answers are correct. And as you can see here, it has updated. As you can see here, each case study has a certain amount of questions for each one. And as you continue to track your progress, you can later go to create the test. And then here is where you see the learning, the reviewing, the mastered that you selected while answering those questions. I also wanted to point out, which I thought was interesting, is that it isn't only for the NCLEX, there's also programs for dentistry, medical, there's also optometry and natural sciences. So if you guys have friends who are currently pursuing any of these other fields, you can definitely mention this program to them and it can help them as well. There's also the Next Gen course, which is led by Dr. Emily Giddings. Again, she is amazing with these videos. And here they go over the basics, how to approach a case, and a full case and question walkthrough. Now there's also a study group section where if you click here, it'll take you to Facebook, to their private group where you can, interact with other people who are also using the program. There is some frequently asked questions section, and then here is the contact part where, fortunately for you, they have a 24-hour live TA support system, so you can just ask a question here and they will get back to you as soon as possible. Now something else I thought was also really, really nice is that they have a mobile app, which I have here open on my iPad. You can download it on iOS or on Android. So for me, I was playing around with the app while I was waiting for the doctor to come in during my scheduled appointment. I was playing around with it while I was in a restaurant waiting for my food to come. Little things like that while you're commuting, while you're waiting for a class to start, you can always just pop it open and answer a couple of questions. So that is it, you guys. Don't forget to use my promo code because I'm sure it's going to help you tremendously. For those of you who are able to grab the free subscription, please let me know how it goes for you. Like, please tag me. I'm so excited to hear your stories. Like, I really want to hear all about your NCLEX journeys because I get so excited just hearing your stories. And it just makes me so happy knowing that I have helped students out there do well in their courses. So definitely tag me on Instagram, write in the comment section down below how it's going, and I will be so happy and thrilled to read all of your stories. Okay, so if you like this kind of video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, write in the comment section below how everything is going, or if you have any questions, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys!